Well, thank you for the warm welcome, and it's definitely my privilege and honor to be presenting to you today. We're kind of in the heart of Silicon Valley here in Santa Clara, and it might be kind of easy to think, what does agriculture have to do with me? Like, why do I care about farming? And I always like to remind people that agriculture kind of affects us in ways that we may not really realize. So, for example, if you had lunch today, that's one area where agriculture has affected you. If you put on clothes today and those clothes had cotton, you're taking agriculture is affecting you. So generally, every day we sort of interact with agriculture in some way. And I think it's really important to learn about agriculture and be able to contribute to that. And specifically, I think there's some really interesting opportunities in embedded vision and embedded AI to help solve some of the monumental challenges that we have in agriculture. Okay, try that one. There we go. I want to just kind of set the table here with telling you about some pretty huge challenges that are coming up, actually for the human race in general. So there's 8 billion people on the planet currently. By 2050, there's predicted to be 10 billion people, and that's going to cause an additional kind of 50% demand on global food, food production and demand. So at the same time, there's not really any more land, arable land being created. In fact, some studies show that the arable land is disappearing on us. So we have a situation where literally farmers have to create more with what they have now or less. Another huge challenge for farming is the extreme variability. So in this sense, I'm actually talking about weather. And just as an example, this spring in the Midwest was extremely cold and extremely wet. And that means that basically farmers can't put their crops in the ground because the seeds won't sprout when it's too wet. So that delays when they can put the seeds in. But hey, guess what? The harvest is pretty much a fixed date. So they don't get to have that 3 weeks, 4 weeks back at the end. So this is a pretty challenging thing to do, is to be a farmer. And there's a lot of farmers are really just trying to beat the weather, right? That's what I hear every time I go out to see a farmer and look at their operation. They want their equipment to be as productive as possible because the weather is a huge factor that affects so many things in their operation.